Here on the ranch, we have so many occasions where we need to have handheld portable food. Eating on the go isn't just an occasional thing, it's a way of life around here. So I'm always looking for new things to make that I can hand to my family on their way out the door. Well, enter breakfast croissants. These are my new favorite thing in that category, and I'm gonna make a batch. Paige is gonna come by and pick up most of them. I'm hoping there's an extra one for me in there somewhere too. So I'm preparing a little pan because I'm actually gonna bake the egg component of the croissants in the oven. This is a 1/4 sheet pan, and I lined it with parchment, and I have been generously brushing it with melted butter because I don't want the eggs to stick. So speaking of the eggs, I just have some beaten eggs here, and I'll add salt and pepper and cream. This is such a great way to make eggs for any sort of breakfast sandwich or breakfast pastry. You can also cook them on the stove, but there's just something about this uniform flat sheet of eggs that is really great for this particular pastry. All right, I'm gonna pour the eggs into the pan. Just kind of shake it to move it all out to the edges. The other good thing is this doesn't take long to bake. I'm gonna put it into a 350-degree oven for 10 minutes, and then I'll take the pan out and let them cool for about 5. I am so glad parchment was invented because it made it so easy to pull the eggs out of that pan. So now I'm gonna slice them, and I need 4 long strips. So I'll go down the center first, and then I'll cut each larger piece in half. And then I'll go down the middle in the other direction, and I have 8 equally sized little sheets of eggs. Love doing eggs this way. It just keeps everything really neat and easy to work with. And speaking of easy, for the pastry, I'm using puff pastry. I just thawed it, it's right out of the freezer, and I cut them into 8 equal strips as well. So to build each breakfast croissant, I'll get a little bit of jarred sun-dried tomato pesto, which is just incredible flavor. And while I build this croissant, I'm gonna leave about a 1/2 inch rim at the top where I won't put any of the fillings. So I'll spread out this sun-dried tomato pesto. You can do regular pesto, it's delicious too. And some cheese. I have really finely shredded mozzarella, and I'll just do a little line all the way down the pastry, stopping short up at the top. For the meat component, I'm using sopressata, and I cut the rounds in half, and I'll just lay 4 halves down the length of this pastry. And now comes the egg. Just grab one of these neat strips. How cool is that? Oh my gosh. And I'm gonna lay it right at the bottom. Before I fold it, I am going to spread a little bit of egg wash down at the end that I left naked. And this is gonna glue the whole thing together. So for folding, you just wanna fold it over twice. So just kind of fold it a little past the halfway point, and then fold it once more. And you want that little section with the egg wash to meet the pastry, and that is one of the breakfast croissants. So that's one, and I've got 7 more to build. These aren't even baked yet, and they already look so good. You know that's a good sign. I have just enough egg wash left to brush over the surface of all of the croissants, and it just helps that pastry bake to a beautiful golden brown color. I'm probably underestimating the appetites of Paige and the cowboys that she's taking these to, but honestly, each croissant really packs a punch. There's a lot of great flavor, and it's pretty filling, each one. All right, the very last of the egg wash. Okay, and now that the egg wash is on there, I can sprinkle on just a little Italian seasoning. You could also sprinkle on everything bagel seasoning. That would be incredible. You could do like a little sprinkle of salt and pepper. That would be great too. Alrighty, these bake at 350 degrees for 20 minutes, and then I'll wrap them up, and then Paige is gonna grab them. Oh, these look so good. Got the last one to wrap up for Paige. She is the food deliverer today for the Cowboys. All right, so that is Paige's parcel. And I just want to show you how beautiful these are. Cut down the middle. Of course, the Cowboys will just go in with it, but look how everything is just so neatly wrapped. That is so much deliciousness in one little croissant.